And 10 Hertz, where do you think they rank right now?
I would say VIP. You can definitely hand them the first place. Not that that's easy for me to say, but I'm sure I'm gonna get a comment from one of them in my stream saying thank you. But as far as ranking goes, it's Battlefield. You could be the top seed, and it doesn't mean you're gonna win. 10 Hertz has just as much of a chance to win this. They just need to focus on team play. Team play is why VIP is so good because they've played together so long. So it's all about this opening push and winning the Scout Heli fight. So I'm rooting for 10 Hertz.
Yeah, so right now I want to go check out VIP because we stated earlier when we were talking that VIP has probably one of the best breakouts on this particular map for Bravo, and we are going to be seeing, it looks like a double engineer on the little bird with those stingers already out. They are looking for that kill as they're going to be climbing to the top of that Bravo building. There it is. He spots out the helicopter. And what is that? We didn't see anybody.
So fast.
Wow, we didn't see anybody really
They went for the drop
on that chopper. And yeah, they did go for the drop right now. We are seeing, like I said before, VIP just really dominating right now. Finally going to be getting some infantry on that roof, and they have taken it down. Oh, but both of those infantry going down. Nice pickups as we are seeing basically the entire team, infantry team, for 10 Hertz on top of Bravo building right now.
Yeah, VIP finally got some people up, didn't get killed, so they're burning it back now. And since they still have their helicopter up, I assume they're gonna get this.
Oh my
you
God!
can
Yeah.
bomb Brahmo as much as you want, but you can't do anything about that helicopter.
Yeah, Zavod is just freaking messing them up right now. We saw 2 more kills going into his favor. Infantry pretty much wiped that out. And look at this. 10 Hertz going to be pushing on to that Alpha flag right now to see if they can relieve some of this pressure. We do have Nick's DK going to be pulling back onto that Alpha flag. But it's a little bit curious because it is underground.
I like that they're already going to flash the gimme right now, but it looks honestly like they are going to lose their gimme in the process. And if they do this properly, once they get this, if they push out together, they could take Nyx down. And if they still haven't lost their gimme, they could possibly hold this. But the only disadvantage is that when you don't have your chopper and you don't have Bravo, they can get onto those flags as fast as they want whenever they want. So it's a hard-fought battle for the double gimme.
Right now we do have Ali Oops sitting up on top of that Charlie flag. He's actually canceling out that burn currently. We do have that tank down below still holding on to that Charlie flag, but it is flashing. And it does look like 10 Hertz is going to be able to hold on right now as they are winning it out. But look at that, more reinforcements going to be coming down on top of the roof here. And he doesn't have any SMAs or any rockets like that, so he's going to be using that Igla, which isn't going to be able to help out with that tank, but going to be able to take down a couple of infantry players there, which will help. And it does look like that they are slowly but surely whittling down these infantry players on top of that Charlie flag. GC Maddie has to be careful, or CG Maddie has to be careful of just wasting those shells, as it does take a little while for them to start to reload, and I believe that's where he's at right now, as it looks like Def is going to be up on top of that Charlie flag all alone. But they're starting to secure this double gimme situation here, and it's looking pretty darn good. I mean, they have the lead, even though they did lose out initially on that Bravo point. Nick's DK, though, is now on the tank. Yeah, inside, and yeah, he is. He's having a difficult time.
He's going to go down right here. Yep, and that's what I'm talking about. They get Nyx down right there, and is their tank still up at Charlie?
It does look like it. It is.
You know, that's a huge advantage because that means they can allocate more infantry to go underneath Alpha on that gimme, and that is hard to clear out. And then they still have their tank to hold Charlie, which it can hold Charlie quite well.
Yeah, I actually love this play right now from 10 Hertz. I love the double gimme play, just because they have the ability to negate any kind of airplay. Hey, maybe they're not the best at the little birds. That's okay, because everywhere they're at, the little bird has absolutely no effect on the game, except for maybe doing some drops. But then again, with the tank sitting in on Charlie flag, and with that amount of infantry that was in Alpha, it's really hard to make those successful drops with just Infi. I mean, you really need some armor to get in there. And where is the armor for Nyx? Is it just that slow of a spawn timer? I figured it would have spawned by
now. 60 seconds. So he should be up shortly. But I noticed that they have a lot of infantry for 10 Hertz on Charlie. They haven't given the call out that no one's there. So that's why they've lost Alpha here. I don't really agree with that. They need to get back on that Alpha burn. Either that or they need to push Bravo right now. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, right now we do have Raider down below, still potentially going to be providing some spawns off right here. Did he spot it out? There is one player down. Yeah, that's his own teammate, actually. As there he goes, does get the spawns off on him. And we are going to be seeing that alpha flag now go back into the favor here of 10 Hertz. And this is going to be a pretty interesting fight going to be shaping up. Alley-oops coming in for a back rage. He will be able to spot out. Throws the small down in there. Does he get any hit markers? He doesn't, but it's only one player left back up. Not going to be able to stay alive. That's going to be Vince getting taken down, and that means that alpha flag is basically going to be all theirs. But at the same time, we did have a push coming into that Bravo flag, and yeah, this is going to be 144, 193 right now. But a lot of death coming in here. That little bird, oh my God, little bird madness, as Vile just raped them right there. That wasn't even fair.
Rage Thought is up in the Chinese chopper outside of Charlie right now. And if they can get that other chopper down with some stingers and push their chopper up to Bravo, that, in my opinion, is the only way to take it back. Otherwise, they need to go back to the double gimme push.
Yeah, right now, I mean, they are definitely getting pushed back here. They really did not need the wipe on that alpha flag. That was their saving grace right there. But unfortunately, it looks like they are just getting pushed outside of the map for now. And a nice hits there onto the tank. Gonna have to push that back off of that Bravo flag. Do we have a rotate onto Alpha yet? No, nobody has actually gone to Alpha from 10 Hertz. Lex is going to be down below, as it looks like there's going to be a couple infantry up top here, but yeah, he has to pull back. There's no way that he can survive in that exchange. Nyx DK stepping out of the tank saying, hey, broskies, I can also play Impy. Going to be able to pick up 2 more kills right there, and he's going to be shifting. Actually spots out a push coming up for the rear elevators, so now his teammates know, hey, there's going to be a push coming up to the top. Guys, get ready, and boom, baby. Both of those guys are going to be waiting. It's going to be Twiz, as well as I didn't catch the second one, but they are definitely locking it down.
Yeah, and I really don't agree with what 10 Hertz is playing into VIP's game right now. The double gimme was great, because on VIP's strat, B is the most important flag for them. So, of course, they're going to know how to defend that the best. And I think they caught him off guard when they went the gimme right off the bat and rotated. So I really would like to see them do that again before the tickets bleed down too much.
Yeah, Toxie right there.
And here's Maddie.
Just doing a beast job with Twiz. Also getting a trade out. That's going to be a great, great hold. And they're going straight in for that 3 cap as Patty going to try and stay alive here. And who actually is that inside the Jeep? That's going to be Psyxor, as he does get taken down, but not before pulling back 4, 5, 6 players onto Charlie. So, I mean, that guy definitely did his job.
And I'm looking at Raider here in the water outside of Bravo. He just said, my Jeep, I'm just going to roll that thing into the water and swim.
Oh my God, Blazer with another 2-piece right there, as well as the stop onto the vehicle. Gets taken down finally, but right now VIP is just really dictating the pace of this game. I mean, they are looking so strong. Look at that Vile 12-0. He has yet to go down in that chopper, which is definitely like what we were saying before. I mean, the air dominance is what really can dictate who wins or loses in this game.
Yeah, and I don't understand why 10 Hertz is continually pushing up to Bravo. They know that they're just going to meet a huge force up there. They're going to have a strafing helicopter. With no air advantage, there's no reason to push this flag. I'd be happy if one of them just swam across the Alpha, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that's actually a legitimate strat right now. Just go ahead and swim.
Yeah, look at the defensive hold. I mean, Nyx is pushed up holding that bridge. And I don't even think Vildas has gone down yet.
He finally did. He finally got taken out, but Psyxor also get taken down, or actually taking down Lex there with the stinger. So nice job there. And there's that push coming into that alpha flag. Finally. Yep. We do have a Vile spawning back up. He knows now. Hey, there's an Impy push coming up. Yep. Nyx DK going to be shifting back over. But let's take a look here at Vile and see if he can make something happen. Going to be able to take down one. Spots out another. Finally goes down. But Nyx DK, does he want to push down into alpha, or should he stay up on top?
I would stay up on top until you get your spawns. I know Nyx is one of the better tankers out right now, but even he's smart enough to realize that if they burn it that quick, he's going to be dealing with more than one person. And so I like what he's doing. He stays up top. He lets his team catch up to him, and then he may even not push down this time. He may be smart enough just to stay up and let the infantry try to wipe it.
Yeah, well, we are going to be seeing Patty there with a nice play there to be able to take out Toxie, but goes down himself. And now Lex going to be down below, actually right beneath Nyx right now. And it does look like they are going to be able to hold on to that alpha flag for now. Nick's still just staying strong up top, but he does have to be careful of some slight back rages that could potentially be coming in with those rockets. But so far, really good hold here from VIP. They're not overcommitting too much. They're also going to be pushing in over here on Charlie, and I like this push here on Charlie, actually. I know that it seems like, well, maybe that's being a little bit too aggressive, but the thing is that if they can clean up this C, they would be sitting really well, because I would imagine that they are most definitely going to be able to take care of that alpha push here before too long, as it is still flashing.
Yeah, and Nyx is still fighting on... oh, here comes a sneaky C4 Jeep on Nyx! Oh, and he gets him. Vinx goes down, Vinx goes down.
Nope.
Yeah, the alpha fight right now, if you check it out, it is a hard-fought battle. It is going back and forth between both teams. And I honestly think, I know Charlie is a good fight right now, but whoever can hold Alpha right now, I think might be able to get the bird and hold it for a little bit.
Yeah, oh, nice pickup there from Eisno. I don't even know how to say that name, but we're going to go with that, as he's going to be able to take down one empty. Not going to have any kind of rockets here to try and take down that tank from Nyx, but spots out two more infantry onto that alpha flag. Nice pickups there from the teammates, and still going to be holding on to this double gimme situation. And it looks like they did push off Nyx, but look at how much infantry they committed. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players committed to that alpha flag. With one up in the chopper,
they lost Charlie, yep.
They only have one guy on C flag to really do anything, and that right there is a big mistake in my opinion.
Yeah, but it is easier to get their gimme back when their tank comes back up. That's the thing. So, you know, it may be a little bit of an over-rotation to Alpha, but I do like the fact that now they can use the chopper to possibly clean it up or push. I stand corrected. That was a great push totally cleaned up by VIP right there.
Well, I want to know your opinion right there, because we saw 25s being used by 10 Hertz, where the minis are being used by VIP. Now, why would he use the 25s as opposed to the minis?
Well, the 25s are really good once you have Bravo, because of all the nooks and crannies that you know, or the elevator. You can splash damage everybody out. But the reason that the push from Vildas and why he's using the minis is because that is the most anti-air. It has the best DPS, or damage per second, against anything in the air, and it's actually not bad against infantry if you know how to shoot. And so when he's single seating, he's always using the minis in case he gets caught against the helicopter. And if they actually do push and Twiz is with him, you may see Twiz seat switch and use the 25s to clear on Bravo, but they didn't have to do that round.
Yeah, absolutely. So they will be going in to the next round with 77 ticket lead, which isn't that bad. Most of the time, it's over 100 tickets that I see on Shanghai. Yeah. So that is really, really good. That was a really good match going back and forth. And by the way, guys, a quick little update here for any of you Impy lovers, as I've actually had the tournament up on my phone the entire time. Fnatic has won. It looks like 3-0 against Epsilon in the EMS1. So they are definitely very happy there. Very not actually very exciting games. I was surprised, a little bit disappointed. But anywho's, now I can turn my phone off and we can focus solely on this match. Not that I wasn't focusing during the play, but anywho's, yeah. So definitely some really good plays coming out of both teams. Now, what is your opinion on sides? Because I think that VIP had the stronger side, just because they do have that potential to drop off of Bravo and consistently hit that C flag.
You can do that from both. In my personal opinion, I like having Alpha as my gimme, so I would say I like US better. Only because it's a little bit harder to get to, and you have a little bit more leeway with holding it with the tank. Charlie has a little bit more open areas. So I guess if you were going to favor one, I guess you could favor US, but it's pretty close. It all comes down to heli superiority, holding Bravo, and being able to push whatever flag you want from Bravo at any time.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So what do you think the breakouts are going to be from both of these teams? Do you think that You think they're going to go for that very, very fast play on Bravo? Because VIP actually, the last couple times that I've cast them, they do the exact same play every single time. They delay the drop on Bravo. They clean up the chopper first, then they go in for the drops.
Yeah. Honestly, I would like to see 10 Hertz just say, forget Bravo. Let's go right underneath the other scout heli as he's climbing up to Bravo. Let's drop on Charlie. Try to pull the chopper back away from Bravo, and if after we cap double gimmies, we'll see what's going on, what's burning, and we'll go from there. Because pushing B for them is not their strong suit. We saw that last round, and if they're gonna lose the chopper fight, which unfortunately they did almost every single time, we're basically gonna see the same thing. So they need to go for the double gimme, in my opinion. That is their good strat. That is their strong suit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I can definitely see that. You know, it would be interesting too to see maybe a possible strat where not only do they go up underneath the other scout helicopter, but they actually use that to advantage to get sort of like a sneak attack going on.
Yep.
You know, not necessarily go for just the drops, but take that other, because everybody goes up and over the building.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They do.
everybody. Nobody really tries to get a little sneaky there, or at least any teams that I've ever seen. So it would be kind of
you're
interesting to
spotted
see
up.
how that would work.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you come out, you're spotted. I mean, let's be honest. It's not a pub. Everybody's spamming Q. So as soon as you come out, you're spotted. So you basically are making them make a decision at that point. When they see you go underneath, they're like, okay, we're going to go for Bravo, which is what VIP, in my opinion, definitely will do. They'll say, oh, they went under us. Let's let the tank clean it up. But the other thing is that as soon as that happens, they can fit 4 people in there. I doubt VIP will have 4 people on their gimme. So they can literally burn both gimmies right off the bat and at least try to drain some tickets and go from there. Once everybody starts bailing off of Bravo, maybe they can push it, but I'd really like to just see them put the tank on A, push C, and go for the double gimme, because that's what was working last time, and that honestly is what I think is the only thing that's going to work for them now.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Their double gimme play was very, very strong, and it was because they could completely focus 100% on infantry and their armor. I think that's going to be key.
Yeah, not having a scout in the air, you know, that you can't steal scouts in ESL, so you can basically leave it at spawn, and if you need it, or all of a sudden the other chopper goes down, then you can take it and go up to Bravo. But I would stop spawning in it just to go fight. You know, you could have an advantage of 1 extra person on the burn that they have off a burn flying around. So that could be huge, and I think that's part of the reason why the double gimme was a little bit easier for them, was because they had VIP usually had at least 1 person on Bravo and the chopper. So that's 2 people that aren't doing anything burn-wise. So I'd like to see them take advantage of that. And, you know, and I'm all for, if you want to give up on the chopper, that's fine, because A and C aren't very important. And if you know that you're not going to win the initial push, it might be something to try. And as we know, VIP is so strong, you're just grabbing at straws to beat these guys sometimes on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. So, anyways, we are going to be live on this round right now. Nobody's dropped, so we are going to get this thing started. And the 77 tickets will be the ticket count to beat for them to come back. Now, remember, this is going to be a best of 3. Zavod will be our next map, but you know, it never hurts to go into the second map with winning the first one, especially when it's not even your map. So 10 Hertz going to have a little bit of pressure on them to try and come back and clutch the win. Who are you saying is going to win this one, Snook?
I don't want to make a prediction. I just want to root for 10 Hertz, root for the underdog. I like both teams. I'm friends with both teams.
All right, well, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to say that VIP will come out on top in this map, but it's going to be a very close one as well. It just seems like right now 10 Hertz is just a little unsure of themselves on how to exactly play, and we're going to be seeing them mirroring the same strat as we did last time. And what exactly is going to come out of it. They do get to that Bravo flag slightly first, but they lose a little bit on the height battle. But look at them clashing, and they might actually be able to take down VIP, and they do. They take the helicopter down right now, and it looks like they are not going to win. Wow, that was a close infantry battle.
Bravo, though. Look at this. Baltazar with a triple on Bravo wipes the VIP infantry off.
And there you go. We're going to be having VIP now getting up into the elevators. They will be able to start getting that burn into their favor. Now the Little Bird is still back up. They could potentially start strafing it, but he has to be careful of Smalls. He has to be careful of Iglas and Stingers. So what are they going to... Oh, Small almost connecting there. So close. Nice dodge as still the fight for Bravo is going to be underway right now. And look at all the infantry that we have here from 10 Hertz as they're going to try and beast it away. They're going to have about halfway burned down, looking pretty darn good. And there's those 25s coming into action as they're just starting to mop up this crew from VIP. And the back rage coming in with the infantry. Patty there finishing it back up. And B will be going over here to 10 Hertz. So definitely a start that you want to have.
Opening. Yeah, strong opening. And, you know, that was... I love that we talked about the 25s earlier because that was a perfect example of why you need someone with 25s and someone with minis. You know, once the other chopper is down, those 25s for holding Bravo is literally the best asset you can have.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking really, really good right now. B-Flag's still going to be getting contested. We had a huge spawn bomb coming in for VIP. Oh, get this Small. Get that Small. Oh, it would have been sexy if he did. But unfortunately, not going to happen in that situation. Def, though, still going to be back up. Now we have C-Flag actually flashing as it does look like we have 2 players from 10 Hertz. But look at this. We have a 2-man push coming in onto that Alpha flag. But look where Maddie is sitting.
Is he in the tank right now?
He is in the tank, and he's actually up underground, sitting in a corner, waiting for the infantry to come in.
Yeah, and you notice he's using the gunner seat so that he has proximity. It's basically like having a tugs. He's going to know as soon as they come. And I like this because, they have 2 people, 3 people on this hold, and the rest are on Bravo with that chopper. If they stay like this and are smart about where they're putting their infantry players and what they're doing with their assets, and they keep that chopper up, they could win by more than 77 tickets. That was a strong opening.
Yeah, it is a very strong opening. Right now, Def, though, still staying alive. They have canceled out the burn now onto Bravo flag, but the Little Bird will be back up as we are going to be seeing some fighting going back and forth, and it looks like 10 Hertz coming out on top of that exchange once again. So this is just looking really, really good here for 10 Hertz as they have basically controlled this entire first part of this map. They are going to be losing out a little bit on this Bravo burn, but, you know, I mean, honestly, they're winning a lot of their frags. They're winning out on the vehicle aspects of the fight. At this point, VIP, should they just go all in for this Bravo flag?
No. I think that's what ruined VIP or the 10 Hertz game last time, and that's why they lost, was because VIP's doing exactly what they did. They're throwing everything at a flag that they need a helicopter to clear. I mean, you just watch what happens with the 10 Hertz heli. Is he up or down?
Actually, the 10 Hertz heli was taken down. So that's going to be a little bit of a reprieve there for VIP. But look at all the infantry. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry, 7 infantry from basically 10 Hertz to try and take this out. And VIP mirroring that right now as they have just as many. And we do have Lexi. Oh, coming down with the back rage, and he gets 2. Nice. Can he make it a 3rd as he is starting to clear this out? No. Decides to try and go for a small kill. Not going to make that happen, but it does look like only 1 player left. That's going to be Ali Oops, and I don't think he's going to be able to stay alive. Nope, as he spots out the 3 of them and not going to get a single kill, so that B flag. But look at Nyx. Look at this push from Nyx. The only player, it's a 2-man push basically with the tank coming into that alpha play. I don't know if I agree with this. He's going to be a little exposed up
Patty,
there.
though. Check Patty going to the Charlie push here. That was a great call out. Nyx pushes. That's a unguarded gimme. They'll gladly trade the gimmies right now if the tank is not at VIP's gimme. You know, I like this. He'll just sit here and burn. He's going to cause people to spawn in, but I think they've already all spawned in at Alpha, right? Oh, there's one dead spawn.
Well, right now we do have the double gimme here for VIP. Maddie trying to stay alive, but he's only 28 health, and I don't think he's going to be able to. He does get down to 11 health, and I think that's going to be the last kill. Yes, he goes down. He is going to be able to exit his tank in time. So they are still going to have at least 1 infantry down here. Finally gets taken down. That means that we are going to be seeing a double gimme situation come into play. The helicopter will be back up here for 10 Hertz. And Blazer are going to be looking around for that last inf. He will be able to clean that up. So now we're kind of seeing the situation that 10 Hertz had put VIP in earlier in round number 1. But really, you know, can they hold this? I mean, that double gimme was just so strong for 10 Hertz. And with the way VIP was playing in that first round, I think that was that a team slam kill? What was
I
that?
believe it was, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it was a team slam kill.
But I mean, I think that it's going to be very hard here for them to come out of this double gaming situation, especially losing out that on that armor piece.
Yeah, and here comes Lexi going back to get the gimme. But what I'd like to see also is I'd like to see the VIP chopper basically single seat up top on Bravo and get all the infantry off of Bravo. There's no reason to have anybody up on Bravo right now unless it starts to flash, because all of the spawns are on the burn. So it's redeploy as fast as you can. However, in my personal opinion, with the 25s, it really doesn't matter. As soon as they come out of an elevator or sit in the door, they're done.
Yeah, and right now,
that's what you'll see with Bako.
Yeah, Nick's playing very, very aggressive. Once again, getting onto that alpha flag. Is there a response onto C? Yes, we do have, it looks like Vince coming over here onto that Charlie flag. So we might actually be just seeing a straight-up trade coming in here. And what's their idea? What's the logic behind this if you're VIP? I mean, they're leaving their only other gimme alone.
Basically, they're just trying to get them to stop camping Bravo. As earlier, they had, what, 7 people up there? So as soon as that call out came that there were 7 people up there, they pushed to make 10 Hertz make a decision. You going to go to Alpha and keep your gimme, or are you going to push our gimme? And it was the right move because they got the double gimme. You know, 10 Hertz was slow on the rotation. They didn't make their mind up. Some of them went to A, some of them went to Charlie, and some of them stayed on Bravo, which is not what you want to do in an 8v8. Every person that gets on a burn is so important.
And right now we do have both of the little birds going at each other. One will be having the minis, one will be having the 25s, it looks like. And I think for now, no, actually both looks like they have 25s. Still trying to find out where that last helicopter went. Looks like VIPs did end up going down. But right now we do have a 3-man push shaping up here onto Charlie flag. Nick's going to be making his way all the way back to C once again. And I got to tell you what, we need to be seeing some mine placements, maybe some slam placement to try and slow him down. Although, was that some C4 on Nick's, or was that slams coming down on him?
That was slams.
As we'll be able to damage him quite a bit, and he goes down. That's a huge deal. As we are going to be seeing that armor piece going down, and that's going to open it up slightly here for 10 Hertz to get a couple of spawns coming in on Lex, and they could potentially clean up this last infantry. There's only 2 players here to try and hold this.
Yeah, and as always, you know, the push on Bravo is getting cleared because they have air support and the spawns are on Bravo. It's such an easy flag to hold. As soon as they get it back and clear, and the call out comes that Bravo's clear, I want I'd like to see everybody go to Charlie.
Yeah, we do have Nick's DK still alive onto Bravo. He could be providing a huge and crucial spawn point.
No one sees him.
Wow, this little bird, did he spawn him out there? It doesn't look like it. Finally gets taken down there by Rage.
Spot.
And now we are going to be seeing a massive push coming in here on the Charlie. Sykes, the only one left back up. And he is going to be starting to lose that burn now. But where is the push coming in? Do we have one coming in for Alpha? We do. Lex will be coming in with the tank. He gets hit with a slam. That's going to slow him down quite a bit, as well as alert them to what's going on. But Twiz up in that little bird. What can Twiz do in this situation right here? I mean, they've pretty much failed in the helicopter the entire time.
Yeah, unfortunately, once you go down and they have Bravo, they have the height advantage, and it's stinger spam. I mean, that's how comp is. They'll keep you pinned, and that's smart play. And so, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. I think he'll get taken down rather quick, or he'll just get pinned. You know, if he doesn't die, they're just going to keep him back by his spawn, and he's not really going to be doing anything when he's in that chopper.
Yeah, absolutely. So 93 to 109. We are getting very, very close to that number of 77, and this is do or die time in this first map. They really want to go into map number 2 with that win, especially with it being VIP's choice, I believe. So it's not going to be too good that they are losing out on these burns. Raider going down, and I believe that that is going to be it there onto that Charlie flag. They are going to be rotating here to Alpha, but you know, I think this is just going to be a little bit too slow. Blazer is going to be up top, as is he going to be able to take him down?
Yeah,
no, he does end up going down.
I don't think they have enough time to actually burn Alpha and stop the burn. So I think VIP takes this round in this map. But I have to be honest, to play and get them below 100 tickets, and then to do what they did on that opening, just shows that 10 Hertz has put in some decent time practicing, and the pickups on infantry, as we saw with Patty and Lexi, very good players. So
Yeah.
Zavod's going to be a whole nother beast. That is a strong map for 10 Hertz, and get ready for a war.
Well, not only that, but it's a 4-flag map, which means that we're going to be seeing a lot of stalemates, and it's really going to
Yep.
come down to who can win out on those frags, who can win out on those kills. And the armor is also going to be playing a very important role as well. You don't want to see it being too aggressive, but at the same time, you need it to actually push out there and support your infantry in critical moments. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see the plays that come out for both of those teams on Zavod. And yeah, I just noticed this, guys. I have been calling him Blazer, and I know he was bitching and moaning the last time.
Yeah, Baltazar.
Yeah, Baltzar. But you know what? That's what you get for having all kinds of weird characters in your name. So yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
deal
plus
with it,
Baltazar,
broskies.
you're just a cartoon anyways. What do you want from us?
Exactly.
That's what Baltazar is.
So it does look like 10 Hearts will be losing in this first round. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to be playing it out instead of moving on to the next map. But
and honestly, in my personal opinion, this might have flustered VIP a little bit. This is their best map, and no, as you said earlier, I mean they've beaten people only losing 13 tickets before against very good teams. So for 10 Hertz to come out on VIP's map and show them, hey, we're not going to be pushed around, we're going to make you earn every single point. VIP's a veteran team. They're probably not going to react too sourly to that, but they're definitely respecting 10 Hertz at this point.
oh, absolutely. I mean, on a map that we saw them take wartime, literally, not even joking, they lost 13 tickets and that was it. Yeah, it's pretty impressive that we saw the work that came in here for 10 Hertz. And the other thing that I want to mention too is that in the second round with 10 Hertz, they still took them down to the wire. I mean, had this been round based instead of ticket based, we would have been seeing a very, 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 very close game coming in here to the end. So something
Exactly.
that they absolutely need to be proud of. Nixto running over a slam and Suicide coming in as well. But yeah, so definitely, got to be proud of that situation. So on Zavod, let's talk a little bit about Zavod. What can we expect to see from either of these teams on Zavod?
Very, very passive tank play. You'll see a lot of patient tank play. That's the best way to do that map. And basically, whoever takes the middle first and has the strongest infantry and can control the roofs on Charlie and Delta have the easiest time continuing to hold those flags. Now, you may see sometimes, I don't want to say a lot, but sometimes you'll see the tanks pushing, and the transport will pretty much be used for exactly what the name is, transport. You may see one person single seat here and there, but I imagine it'll be a strong push with the transport right off the bat, and a hard fight on the B and C flags.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I agree with you there. And it's going to be an interesting back and forth because most of the time the infantry-centric teams take control of that Bravo Charlie setup, and then you see in the Alpha Delta you usually see a very vehicle-oriented team taking those, and
Yep.
it's going to
Yep.
be it's going to be very interesting to see how that turns out for these two teams. As NixDK, obviously one of the better tankers out there, if not one of the best. And it'll be up to 10 Hertz to really show us what they got. And with the addition of the two infantry players, like you were stating before, should also help them out on that battle for Bravo and Charlie.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I mean, in my personal opinion, I would rather put, if I were VIP or 10 Hertz, if I'm doing my lineup and I have, an extra guy, in my team speak that is a very good infantry player and not necessarily good at a vehicle, I really don't care. Who cares who flies the transport? All you really need vehicle-wise is a good tanker. If you go strong infantry-centric lineup and try to hold those middle flags, your tank can hold your gimme rather easily. There's not going to be many tank-on-tank battles. It's going to be very long-range fighting for the vehicles. So this is all going to come down to winning your frags, controlling the roof, and infantry supporting each other and pushing together. So team play all the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we do not have spawn beacons. I believe spawn beacons are banned. So that means that they don't have to worry about any kind of crazy spawn bombs coming in for those beacons, where it's incredibly hard to clean up, and was a problem for 10v10s until we did see them start to get banned out. But we will be seeing some back rages coming in for these flanks. Do you think we'll be seeing very many GI Jeeps?
Oh, definitely. From both sides. Both these teams will have. That's probably how the tanks will go down, in my personal opinion. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be a tank-on-tank battle. You might see a couple long shots here and there, but it's going to be such far distance that all they need to do is pillar on something and rep and yada yada. It'll be very, very stalemate-ish, but you will see some sneaky jihads, and I'm all for it. As we know, we love that. We love it. So I'm really looking for. And look, I think we got one coming right here.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
most of the time you will be seeing the tanks playing a little bit massively around Delta flag. They'll play this road right here. Sometimes they'll play actually in Delta, where they kind of shift back and forth, provide those long-range shots into Bravo and over on Charlie. And then over here onto the U.S. team, the Russian team, most of the time what you'd be seeing is the tank playing. The tank on the Russian team, I think, can play more aggressive than they can on the U.S. team. And a lot of times what you'll see for the Russian team is he'll play up on the backside of Charlie. Even he'll push up on the side of Charlie just a little bit right next to that flag cap. And he'll provide some help for his teammates, because that cap is kind of open there once you're in the building. And then he will be coming around every now and then to that Bravo side on the bottom south end of it as well, and trying to help out a little bit there. But yeah, I don't expect either of these tanks to push up actually past Charlie or Bravo.
No, and honestly, I think the more patient tanker will prevail. And I agree with what you said about Charlie. There's not only just the building, but there's also the tank wasteland, or whatever you want to call it, and a couple containers and things like that. And what you'll probably see is the infantry or the tank taking out certain buildings to provide line of sight, so that they can pillar at that point. And it's just unfortunate that Delta doesn't really provide as many lanes for the tank to actually help out. But what it does provide is a flag that's a little bit easier to hold with the tank than it is with Alpha with the triple buildings. You get inside those buildings, you need infantry to spawn on you to clear those. So your only choice is to take the building down, which takes a while. And at Delta, it's a little bit more open and a little easier for that tank to hold. So there's pros and cons to each side. But honestly, it's going to be whoever controls those roofs and can continually hold the burn on by holding their gimme and the two middle flags, because it's going to be a hard fought battle in the middle. I suspect we're going to be seeing strong pushes, organized pushes, because these teams are both very organized. So let's say one of them has Charlie and the other one has Delta. You bet your bottom dollar they're going to be pushing at each other really hard. But also at the same time, they're going to be controlling where their spawns are. So I'm interested to see who wins the initial push, because that may be a telltale sign as to who's actually going to win each round.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's as dominant as it is like on Shanghai. I don't think whoever wins the initial push will win on this map, just because it is that 4-flag map, and the potential for back rages is so great that it really depends on how the team. I would say the mid game is going to be the most important, because the mid game is where they get those long leads. That's where they're going to get that ticket bleed, that 30, 40, 50, 60 ticket lead. That's where it's really going to come into importance. And the team that can capitalize on that, while it could be a very close game at the end, I think it'll give them a leg up, obviously, and they'll be able to take it. So I think the breakout kind of can be up in the air. It's whoever recovers the best off of that after probably around the 2-minute mark, I think is really what's going to decide who wins or loses this match.
Yeah, and I'm actually on the breakout. I'm curious to see if the teams go immediately for the burn, or if they go for a nice setup and then burn. I know it's very tempting to just immediately go in and burn those flags, but one thing about the C and B flag is that it's really easy to get shot on the C flag. B flag, not as much. You can go underneath and burn through the hallway. But as far as the C flag goes, that if someone's on the roof looking down upon you, and you're trying to burn that back, you're at a severe disadvantage. So I'm curious to see if they decide to basically go for the setup first and then burn the flag. That's what I would like to see. I think that would be the stronger breakout. You might not necessarily be starting the burn first, but you will prevail eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, anyways, this has been the ESL 8v8 a Conquest event. We are in the winner bracket semifinals, VIP versus 10 Hertz Gaming. And we are now one map up for VIP. It's going to be a best of 3 series. We are going to be playing Zavod next, just waiting in for that last player. There he goes, finally going to be jumping in. And I'm real quick going to go get a drink of water, or get a bottle of water, and I'll be right back. While I am gone, Snook can sing to you, or, you know, say sweet nothings into your, I don't know, whatever he does. But we'll be back. I will be back here in just a second.
No, I'm not going to sing to you guys. But I will say, I have a strong feeling 10 Hertz is going to win this map, guys. Everybody clap for 10 Hertz right now. Come on. Let's give them some oomph. Let's get to the third map and have a serious battle going on, because Flood Zone is always fun. And a three flag map is always a little more interesting than a 4. So let's see, are we about to go live here? We've got Zhang just loaded in. So they did make a switch. They brought in a stronger infantry player. Everybody knows Zhang, whether you know him for good or bad reasons. You know him, and you know he's a good player. You know he's a strong player. So they definitely realized that infantry is important. So I think that's a good lineup, and they are ready. So we're going to be going live shortly, guys. So get ready for that. Go get your popcorn.
Alright, I am back. Hopefully he didn't gross you guys out too much. Make sure you share it on Twitter. Make sure you share it on Facebook, as we're going to try and get as many people watching this as we possibly can. I'd like to see us hit at least 100 viewers, guys. We reached 45 at least. Let's see if we can bump that up. I know we can. So make sure you share it to everyone that you think will watch. If they don't watch, sit them down. Make sure they do watch. Create an account. I don't care. Hit that share button down below. Make sure we break it. And let's get going here in Zavod. Snook, I know you didn't predict in the last one, but I want you to do it this time. Who do you think is going to come out on top?
Honestly, based on how we saw infantry play out on the first map, I thought 10 Hertz was fragging a little better. So I'm gonna say 10 Hertz. I think they can win this one. I've played against them on this map. They're strong on this map, and this isn't necessarily VIP's best map. So I honestly, I think I can wholeheartedly say that that VIP may lose here.
All right, well, there you have it. The expert himself has said, VIP, watch out. So,
did you
all
just
right.
call me the Snook Spectre?
He may have. I can agree with that. But anyways, let's check out right now. Who actually do we want to go on with first for the breakout?
You know, VIP's got a lot of really good guys that can draw, and so do 10 Hertz. So I'm gonna hop in the 10 Hertz chopper and hopefully see one come out. And you hop in the US chopper, and we'll see how this breakout comes, because it's gonna be based on this transport war right off the bat to see who gets initial position.
Yeah, it does look like right now VIP very low on health. They only have good taken down. Wow. That is a very quick takedown right there for the transport chopper.
Did they get any bails?
And I did not see a single bail, actually. Well, we may have had, no, I believe that was the Jeep over here onto Bravo flag, so that was a critical kill. And look at this. Oh, a Jihad Jeep. Please be successful. Wait. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you just sitting there, bro? Why are you sitting there?
Oh,
come on, Vince.
They're very patient. They're very patient on these. He will wait, and he will perfectly line it up, wait for someone to engage him, and then come up behind him.
All right, well, it does look like they are winning out here onto Bravo flag. VIP has taken Charlie and
here comes the Jihad,
Bravo.
Brett. Here comes the Jihad.
And there is that Jihad. And it was successful. Nice play. And that's going to open up this Delta flag, but it's going to go a one-on-one infantry battle here. Vince's going to be low on health. Can he survive here? We do see the nade bouncing back. That was a fail nade, if ever there was. Oh, the C4 coming out! Almost killing himself and his teammates. And he ends up... Oh, my God. That was just ridiculous. As he basically killed himself and his teammate. Now that Alpha flag going to be getting flashed too. We do see Maddie pulling back. But how critical is it that they lost their armor? VIP now has only infantry going to be up.
Yeah, and that allows basically more infantry once they clear this alpha push to move up to the C and B flag, and their tank just single seat and hold back here. And you can see that they have a good tactic for when their tank goes down. They're just taking a transport and bombing the gimme to make sure that the other tank can't push.
And right now we do have
VIP doing that very well.
Still winning out on the battle here on Bravo, as they will be able to get the burn. We have Bourne up top. And it looks like, are they going to be winning on C? Yeah, they are losing out on C. So, yeah, it's going to come down to a 2-2 flag setup, I think. Ooh, narrowly. Oh, my God. Is he going to be able to get this? As there's one slam going off. That's going to hurt that tank just a little bit. And still, VIP staying alive here onto Alpha and actually getting the cap. So, this is a pretty big deal. 220 to 241 in favor of VIP right now. And we do see that Transport Chopper popping back up there for 10 hertz, but he's not really doing much of anything except for spotting him out. He's kind of just playing with him right now, saying, can you hit me? As, oh, he fails. He hits the tree, goes down, and that means that he will not be flying anymore at all. Still 2 infantry going to be up onto Alpha flag, as we do have, it looks like Raider going to be able to take down 1. There you go. Nice play there using those rockets, but
very nice.
I would say VIP right now definitely showing some stronger, I would say, control.
Yeah, and also knowing when to rotate. As soon as that tank went down, they were like, all right, we need to do something to keep that tank from pushing. They immediately pushed the gimme, and the tank has not left a CG mat, has been there the entire time fighting.
Yeah, once again, we're having Nyx playing very, very well in that tank. I think Bourne, instead of going in for a possible shot in on the tank, he needs to go in for that back rage on Delta, but there you go. He decides to let himself be known. Goes in for that tank kill. And he's not really going to be able to do much of anything. I mean, he gets 2 hits on him, but really at the end of the day, that's nothing. And Zhang going to have a little bit of trouble here of actually getting on any straws for this tank kill. Will Bravo stay in their possession? It looks like it is, but they are really in trouble right now. I mean, 186 to 229. It's starting to get a little scary.
Yeah, and what they need to do is clear that alpha roof. As soon as the alpha roof is cleared, they can go about clearing alpha. But until they get those people off the roof, there's nothing you can really do. You can't shoot up unless you're on top of Charlie. And even then, it's a decent shot.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of roof play coming out from Charlie and Bravo as well, as both of these teams kind of just running underneath each other. Not really sure where anybody is at, and that's one of the annoying factors here if you do play in the center of the map. You just can't really find them all. And yeah, we're seeing that tank play from Matt, still back there on Alpha, not able to do much of anything at all. But Nyx, can he hit this chopper? He's looking for it right now, and he might be able to make it. No, ends up missing out on that shot, but he is definitely in a good position to hold off any kind of push coming in. And once again, we're seeing those 2 middle flags getting contested. And, you know, the infantry we were talking about was really good here for 10 hertz, but they're just not able really to do anything at all, especially with this verticality coming in here with Zavod.
Yeah, and, you know, keep in mind, though, they're going to pay attention to this tactic, and I guarantee that's what they're going to use their transport for next time, to jump on this alpha roof. They've realized how annoying it is, and I definitely think that they're going to take advantage of it on the other side. And it looks like they're actually finally cleared the roof and burning it back. And they've always had C and B, so they can get this back and clear it out. They might actually be able to get the burn just based on cap. So let's see what they do here.
Well, we still have 1 player left back up. It's going to be Sykesor, who is still alive, as well as Def. And they are just holding on to this A burn. They are not wanting to let it go. And this right here is huge. Actually, the building going down, I think, killed everybody. So finally, it's going to get cleaned up, and will be going into their possession. We do have NixDK now pushing up a little bit aggressive here onto that Bravo flag. We did see a potential 3-cat coming in, but oh my God, so low on health.
And
look at that,
and
Nyx.
Brett, we've got a C4 Jeep coming in too, right behind Nyx coming in.
We do.
I don't know if he sees him.
Doesn't matter though. Nyx ends up going down, and yeah, Vince is there. As did he get anybody off that kill? No, he didn't, but doesn't really matter. The job was done. They did take out that tank. So Maddie, finally breaking out of that alpha flag, will be able to help out here onto Bravo. But I mean, really, another back rage coming in for Def. Nobody really back there to help take care of that. Maddie should be pulling back here in just a few seconds as soon as he sees that blinking. And there it is. It is now going to be blinking as 165 to 211. So it's starting to stabilize a little bit more now. I mean, it's only about a 50-ticket game, so it's not
Yep.
too bad. But still, I mean, VIP is shifting around very, very well. Matty will now be getting onto that alpha burn. He's canceling it out. He didn't make it in time to actually cancel out with the burn in their possession.
And Raider is also on Delta right now, and if, oh, unfortunately, he does go down. I was saying if he could get some spawns on him, we could potentially see them finally get VIP's gimme for the first time.
Yeah, we do have alley-oops pushing up here onto Bravo right now. Not going to be able to make a play just yet. Lexi going to be able to get a nice pick up there as he will be able to take down one, and his teammates finishing it back up. Look at that kill feed right now. It is 10 hertz all day long. Still going to be shaping up a nice little fight here onto Alpha. Matt, as he does spot out, I believe, two. He knows that there's a couple of them back here. Beautiful pick up there.
Yep.
We'll be able to
Takes
take down
one
one.
down.
If he gets the second one, that is going to be huge here, guys. That means no more spawns. That means that they will be able to focus entirely on that Delta flag. But look at the shift coming in onto Delta right now, as it is going to be flashes. So 10 hertz starting to play a little bit more smart. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they were a little bit nervous there. You know, you had some of those pre-game jitters, but they're starting to get a little bit of steam underneath them.
Yeah, I think they were thrown off by the just severe amount of people that were pushed onto their gimme, and they just didn't really have a strat for cleaning them off. And you know, once they finally did get that cleared off, now you're seeing that they've been controlling the middle very well the entire game. So now that they have their gimme, their strat is actually starting to pay off.
Yeah, and here we go. Lex going to be pushing up, takes down one. Kenny's taking on the second one. He does. Nice play. That's going to be 2 down for VIP. And now 10 hertz going to be once again clearing off that Charlie flag fairly well. Toxie, though, will be up top. He gets taken down now from the roof. So very good back and forth coming in here. And that 3 cap really, really showing how strong it is. 152 to 171. This game is all of a sudden evened itself pretty much right up.
Nyx is getting pushed here by Maddie, so this is our first tank battle, just outside of, I believe it's Bravo here, or Charlie, I apologize.
Yeah, he is going to be able to get a couple of shots there on Nyx. Has to pull back. Nyx actually self-repping, so if he wanted to push, he could. I don't see any infantry here that could actually threaten him at the moment, and it does look like the tank going down for Nyx DK, as we're going to be shaping up with it. Look at this one-on-one battle way out to the north side of the map. Zhang with the LMG does go down.
Yeah, that was a jihad on jihad. They both tried to blow each other up. It was rather interesting, to say the least. But it did put Tox in a, oh, unfortunately he's an assault. I'd say it did put him in a good position to back rage Maddie, but you know, Maddie's noticing the transport going back. So here we go with the strong alpha push from VIP again. Let's see how fast it takes 10 hertz to rotate back and clear this.
Yeah, well, or do they go to Delta? Because right now it looks like Delta is flashing. Do they just try and trade it and go for that 3 cap? You know, Raider going to be coming in. Nice pickup there on Wild. He is losing this burn slightly, not actually canceling it out. And with the tank coming back from 10 hertz, I think they should be able to hold on to this fairly easily. But what they have to be careful of is
Delta's
losing out on those
down,
middle
Brett.
2 flags.
Yeah, Delta is going down. They're getting spawns out there, so they're going to take it here unless VIP gets another spawn on that guy in Delta.
Well, right
It's
now
about to get grayed out right now.
The thing that I'm concerned out with the most is if they lose out on these middle flags. Now, we saw when VIP had these middle flags, it was almost impossible for 10 hertz to clear it off. They were having a lot of issues there. So it's really going to be interesting to see what comes out of this. And it looks like Bourne will be able to spot down one onto Bravo. As still Alpha being contested, it's going to be a 2-on-2 at the moment. Wild is going to be back up now, a 3-on-2. And with all those buildings crumbling down, that's a lot of cover that they have. Nice play there from Lex. As we said before, that infantry really coming into style. Now it's going to be a 1-on-2 situation as he is the only one left back up. And he's actually below them right now. And if he clears this out, this is going to be MVP right now. Absolutely. No, not going to be able to. Gets taken out. And Delta flag now getting capped back out. No, they didn't finish the cap. Oh my God, Nyx DK having to pull back. And now all of a sudden, it's looking like a little bit of overcommitment there from 10 hertz, as they are in a potential 3 cap of their own, or from VIP.
Yep. And I'd like to see him give up on the. They know that there's at least 2 or 3 people at Alpha. I'd like to see him just basically bypass Alpha, try to get the middle back and work from there. Let the tank push back up to their gimme, and focus on what they do well, which is hold the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. And alley-oops not getting the memo. You can't shoot through stairs, as he ends up not getting only one of those players. And it does seem like Lex up top will be able to cause a little bit of damage. Not too much. and C flag will be starting to burn back over into the favor here of 10 Hertz. But really, you got to be concerned in this situation. I mean, you did get a big lead. I mean, they had a 40-ticket lead there at one time. But look at that. All of a sudden now, it's 8 tickets. That's a pretty scary predicament right there. If they can go back and forth that strong, because they really need, I would say, to win out by at least 50, maybe 60 tickets to feel comfortable going into round number 2.
Yeah, and I don't like Matty pushing into Alpha by himself. I honestly, I'd like to see them burn back the middle flag, throw someone in that gunner seat with procs, and push it properly so they know where the guys are, they know where all the slams and mines are, and they can get it back with ease instead of him having to go in, single seat, shoot, back up. It's basically wasting a lot of time for them. So I'd like to see him organize that gimme push a little more.
Yeah, absolutely. And there you go. We're finally going to be seeing those 2 middle flags start to stabilize just a little bit. But as I say that, a 3-man push going to be coming in to Bravo. And we do have one player from 10 Hertz going to be poking down. He's going to be able to spot out one. No, not making the connections with it as he doesn't get taken down. Sykes are now going to be following that back up. What do we have? Bourne gets taken out. So that is just so much death there. As really, I don't like the way they're throwing bodies in these middle flags. You know, I think that honestly they should keep a 3-man hold on Charlie. Eventually I'll be able to talk here, guys. A 3-man hold on Charlie and push a gimme flag. You know, stop trying to just throw bodies in these middle 2 flags, especially on Charlie, which I mean, when they're in the tunnels, that is almost impossible to take out.
Yeah, and if you notice when 10 Hertz is pushing, it's very spread out. And then when VIP pushes, almost every single guy gets onto the burn when they push. They hold a different lane, and they just wait for callouts. And that organization right there is why they're winning all the frags and getting the middle burn right now.
And we do see Kaida able to spot out one. He gets taken down. So that means that iPaddy will be able to secure that Bravo flag. We do have Bourne going up on top of the roofs here. And Zane going to be actually dropping down. Turns around, able to get the hip fire there on the FAMAS, but he's so low. He has to back out. And with the tank from Nick's DK there, there's no way he's going to be able to provide any kind of cover fire for his teammates or get onto a burn. It is now going to be an AB setup here for 10 Hertz as it's going to be a 2-2 flag stalemate. And we do have the transport choppers now going to be coming in. Bourne's going to be able to spot out at least one dropping down. We do have Lex, who is actually trying to get a couple of shots. Oh, Nix with a nice pickup there on the transport chopper and a kill. Honestly, I think Lex who just went in for a suicide drop, or not a suicide drop, but went in for a drop of his own onto that Delta flag. Unfortunately, didn't think about it. And now we are going to be seeing that Bravo Charlie flag getting contested. But the problem is that while there is nobody over there on Bravo, there are several VIP players here trying to hold on to Charlie, and it looks like they are going to be able to grab this back. Well, we do have some spawns coming in, but they're on top.
I like what VIP did there. They basically waited on up top of Charlie until they were burning Bravo on the very high roof, and now they're slowly pushing down from the roof, wiping everyone off of Charlie, and they're going to try and burn it back. So the patience is going to pay off for them right there. The spawns absolutely for Charlie are horrible, as you know.
Oh, absolutely. So 66-80 right now. Very, very close game here. VIP getting taken down to only 12 tickets, 15 tickets now. And really, it's on the line here for 10 Hertz. They're already down one map. They have to win this map in order to take it to a map number 3. And right now, they're struggling. I mean, they're having a very hard time. I would say that they're probably on the harder side just because you can, get those buildings. You can just, constantly attack them, which we've seen Delta flag getting, or not Delta, but Alpha flag getting contested the entire time. So I think that they have a chance to come back, but they really need to win this round. They really need this round win underneath their belt.
Yeah, I definitely, sorry, I'm fixing stuff with my stream here. I definitely agree. The nuisance factor of A being your gimme, and the fact that people can get into spots where your infantry really is useless until the buildings come down is a little bit of an advantage. So the fact that these teams are so close right now, don't forget that 10 Hertz can come back and do the same thing and annoy VIP's gimme while it's a little easier to hold their gimme for the next round. And as we saw them be strong on the middle hold when they aren't over rotating, if they can stay organized, this could be a really close map here.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now we are going to be seeing B flag going into possession here of 10 Hertz. back to that 2-2 flag stalemate. So it's going to come down to really going to come down to frags here. This is where it really matters. And you know, they need to start heating up on the infantry side of things. You know, Lex and Patty really need to start heating up. Patty actually 22 and 16, he's doing work, as well as I don't know, Eisno, as he is 23 and 15 as well. So definitely doing some work there. They need to step it up, I would say, a little bit more. And I'm not saying carry the team, but they need to start winning out on a lot of these 2-on-1s and you know, or 1-on-2s and 2-on-3 situations. We are going to be seeing, it looks like, a shift coming in. But man, right now Tox is doing a really good job there. He does get taken down, but he's going to open it up a little bit here for Balzer, as he's going to be waiting for some spawns, I would say.
Yeah, and I liked what Patty did there. He went and solo pushed Delta, and that caused the tank to pull back after he had taken down the 10 hertz tank. So it gave them a bit of an advantage to try and get some bodies to C and D, but VIP just so together as a team, pushing together, staying on the burns together. They're really, I'm impressed that they didn't get discouraged and they came back like this, because you know, they were not winning middle flags in the beginning. They were getting fragged out. They weren't having good positioning. And, you know, they basically turned that around, and now they're like, no, this is our map.
Yeah, well, right now, oh man, nice play there from VIP. That was going to be Wild, as he was able to take down 2 of those players, as it leaves Born, the only one left back up. But look at the rotations coming in the Alpha. That was going to be Sykester by himself, basically taking the initiative to go to C flag. He didn't wait for drops. He didn't wait for the tank to take him there. He just ran over there. He saw the opening, and that's something right there that I think we need to be seeing more from 10 hertz. They need to take you know, a little bit more advantage of those situations. We just had...
Yeah, and here comes a strong push to Delta. If you look here, if they can get Delta here and actually get it in their favor before the tank gets back, they might be able to pull some people off of the Charlie Bravo. But they're going to need to get more people in there with them, more edgies.
Yeah, Sykester, though, will be able to slow down the burn. Not quite cancel it out, but he's slowing it down. Nyx DK will be back up as well. See if you can get some splash damage on there. He is going to be able to get a little bit. There you go, as those players are going to be very low on health. 4 players now going to be up here onto that Delta flag, as 26 to 52. Oh, Death goes down. Nice play there coming out for 10 hertz. And they will be able to push this tank away. Yeah, definitely some good work.
Great push by Maddie there.
And we have Toxus actually up into the, he was in the mobile artillery there for a second.
Yeah. Now, and here comes the transport. Great use of the transport by Vinx here. He's going to get some dead spawns on him now that he's on Charlie. And they've got 3 VIP guys here fighting a tank and 1 guy on Delta, which, honestly, if the tank pushes properly, he could win this and hold this burn for his team. And unfortunately, Matty does go down on Delta.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit too aggressive there. He didn't have a rep there to try and hold him. He took about 3 rockets in a period of 5 seconds, which really hurt him. And it looks like all of that infantry going to be cleaned up onto Delta flag. But really, where's the rotation going to be at? It looks like it's going to be on Bravo for now. We do have Ali Oops going to be able to take down 1. It looks like Twiz was also going to be able to take down 1 himself. So definitely looking strong. And 15 tickets left here for 10 hertz to try and come back. And, you know, I don't think that they can win this match, but they need to whittle down these tickets more. I mean,
yeah,
they really needed to win the round. I mean, let's just be honest. They needed a win underneath their belt. But I think that with them going into round number 2, if they could drag them down around 20 tickets, they would be feeling really good.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Anytime it's under 50 tickets, it's completely doable in the second round. I mean, in my personal opinion, I would not be discouraged at all when I'm pushing on this next round. I would basically get my guys, you know, make sure that, you know, no one's discouraged and everyone knows that we played that well and we just need to rotate a little better, and that we're gonna have a little bit easier because we can rotate onto their gimme and annoy the crap out of them just like they did to us, and that will honestly make it easier for 10 hertz to hold the middle flags this time, which is what we saw from VIP. So that tactic that VIP used to get the win can definitely be used against them.
Yeah, look, I just want to point this out. We have 35 and 20 for Balzer. We have 29 and 18 for Toxie, and then 32 and 22 for Kaid. So they were definitely doing some work there for his teammates. And then Nyx, of course, going 21 and 8 in the tank. So you can't ever, you know, complain about that. But one thing I do want to point out here, look at Sykser. He's 8 and 23. Now you may be thinking, well, he didn't do too well. Did you notice how many times Sykser was actually on gimme flags? How he was back raging? In fact, I was there at the very end of that last game. He was able to pick up a pick for himself as well as cancel out that burn for a few moments. So players like that, while they're not getting the frags, the massive amounts of frags, they are still very, very key. And he did some work there on Alpha at the very beginning as well.
Yeah, he was always pushing. I believe he was the one that always went to A and had the dead spawns on him, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's huge. And yeah, you're going to die a lot when you're infantry going up against a tank, but that's what you need to do to win, and that's what they got by him doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to be not live, it looks like, as we are waiting for one more player from 10 Hertz to jump on in. And what's the adjustment here that 10 Hertz needs to make?
Call me crazy, but kit adjustment. I think that 10 Hertz is playing with way too many assault players. It gives them a severe disadvantage when they try to push a gimme with an assault player and they're met with a tank. They can't get the tank off the burn. They can't really do much but hide. And yeah, you're going to frag a lot and you're going to win well on the middle flags because the tank necessarily won't be there. But when you're single pushing or double pushing a flag that has a tank on it and you're both medics, it doesn't make much sense to me. So I'd like to see them coordinate that a little bit better, or maybe just don't play medic. I mean, you're not going to get many revives. And if you get pushed by VIP, normally you're going to go down. So, infantry-wise, it's not going to be they're not going to be shooting you at long range or anything. You're going to be fighting on the Charlie flag, or the Bravo flag. So I'd like to see more engineers, in my personal opinion.
I agree with you to an extent. They have to be careful not to get too overzealous with the engineers because on that Bravo Charlie setup, you do need to have, I would say, at least 3 assaults. At least 3 assaults.
I don't disagree with that. What I'm saying is I would like to see those guys stay on the middle flag, stay as spawns, and when they're going to push, I'd like to see the engineers push if they know the tank is up.
Yeah.
Because when you push them off the middle flag, you lose your fragability, if that's a word. And
it is now.
Do nothing. It is now, right? And you do nothing against that tank when you push it. At least you have the chance to maybe hit him with 2 RPGs, get him to back off, and possibly win the burn. But when you're in assault, that's not going to happen ever. He's going to find out where you are, and he's going to splash the crap out of you.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw some really good plays going back, not just for Nyx, but also Maddie with a very intelligent play there on Delta towards the end to take out the initial tank there on Nyx, as well as the push from Charlie. When he went around the side of Charlie, which we did state that the Russian team does play on that side of C, the north side of C, he was able to do a lot of work. He was actually pushed back Nyx, and eventually that tank did go down. So intelligent plays coming out for both of these teams. And as we stated before, we only saw 2 really aggressive instances with those tanks. For the most part, we're going to be playing very passive, which I definitely do like. Jihad Jeeps did come into play a little bit. We did see the Jihad on Jihad action, which that never really gets old. And
better when it's girl on girl, right?
Well, hey, I don't think anybody complains there, right?
I'm going to run to the little boys' room real quick, and I'll be right back.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, I am Brett FX. I've been joined here by Snook. If you guys are enjoying what you're watching so far, you can hit that follow button down below. If you guys want to, go ahead and share it on Twitter, like it on Facebook, get it out there to as many people as you possibly can. Would definitely appreciate that. And of course, go check out ESL. If you guys are interested in competitive 8v8s, 5v5s, go check out the ESL channel or website. They are pretty awesome. They hold a lot of events, and of course, they are fairly active. I mean, they are probably the most active league overall. They also have War Access for 10v10s, which is pretty active, as well as for 5v5s in the South American side of things. But definitely some awesome stuff going back and forth. So anyways, we are going to be going live here in the next 5 seconds, it looks like. And who do you guys think is going to take the win? Do you think it's going to be 10 Hertz, or do you think VIP is going to be able to clutch this and take it to a 2-0 victory? Remember, 44 tickets will be the ticket count to beat. So it's going to be very, very close. And here's the breakouts coming out for both of these teams. Let's take a look over here at VIP once again, as it does seem like VIP going to be losing out on that initial attack helicopter, or I'm sorry, the transport chopper again. Sykesor will be making it up here onto the building. Oh, nice play there. That was going to be a straw from Nyx DK. Going to be able to take down the transport chopper there. So definitely nice plays for both of these sides. But it does look like B flag will be going over into the favor here of VIP. They were able to take it very, very quickly and still not able to secure C. There you go. Now going to be a 2-2 flag setup, 250 to 251. So all even all around here. It's really going to be interesting to see how these teams really shape up here. Ooh, is that a Jihad? Oh my God, it's a Jihad Jeep, and it was successful.
Beautiful.
Nice play there by Vince, and that is a huge play. Look at this. Now he's going to get onto Alpha Flag. Nobody is back there to take care of it. Look at this. It's completely open, and we are going to be seeing B Flag now getting contested. Wow, that was a huge, huge deal right there. Delta will now be getting contested as well. Looks like they are going to be able to hold on. Matty, not really sure where he wants to shoot. He's kind of getting a little pinched out here as he needs to be falling back to that Delta flag.
Yeah, why? I don't know why he's ignoring Delta right now. He basically just let them burn it, and now he's just going to get bombarded by rockets with two guys there.
Yeah, this is definitely not the place that he wants to be. He's only at 53 health, now 26 on the tank. And really, I mean, 2 rockets and he is dead. Going to be able to pop his APS. That's going to help him out just a little bit. But his infantry goes down. Patty not able to take him down. Finally, going to be able to take down the last infantry. But that's going to leave up for spawns. And there you go. Wild going to be spawning in. But doesn't even matter because he is taken down by Slam. So very good work coming in here for VIP. Nice breakout. And Sykesor, as well as Nyx DK, going to be able to cancel out the burn on Alpha. And that means that they have this bleed in their favor.
Yeah, and the call out needs to come from somebody on Alpha right now that they're getting capped out and that they need to push Charlie or another flag immediately because they've got 3 VIP guys and I guess they decided to match it and okay, so they went hard on the Alpha burn, which will negate the burn right now, but they need to get Charlie. That's what they're good at. They're good at the mid flags. Get Charlie when your tank comes back up, push your gimme.
Yeah, we do have Lex up and we do have both of the infantry. Going to be engineers. Oh my God, my head is just swirling right now. As we do have 2 players sitting on top of Bravo flag. We do have Zhang down below. We'll be able to get the kit switch as well as the res. So that's going to be a nice little plus there. And there you go. Going to be able to burn that mid flag back into their possession. 233 to 221 in favor here of VIP.
Oh,
remember,
great.
They have to win by 44 tickets or more in order to take this match. So. Really,
a huge play on Bravo too.
Yeah.
If you're watching here, Baltazar just came in and wiped both guys on Bravo handedly and took it. So they're gonna need to start winning those one-on-ones and getting those frags if they're gonna continue to hold these Bravo and Charlie flags like they did last round.
Yeah, and look at this. They were able to clear out Alpha, so this is a potential 4-cap going to be coming in here if they're not careful. We do have Zhang trying to find his last player sitting onto that Charlie flag. As I think they did end up finding him. They did. So not going to be a 4-cap, but a 3-cap coming in, and this is brutal. This is brutal here.
Yeah, but right now they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got everybody in right now for I believe it's 10 Hertz and VIP. I don't know if they have. Okay, they had 1 dead spawn, so they're gonna lose Delta. Definitely gonna lose Delta. The tank is definitely gonna take out Vilda, so they'll get the gimme back, but. As we see, I mean, VIP continually pushing the right flags and putting the proper numbers on the flags together at the same time. It's the organization is what's winning the matches right now.
Yeah, we do have a 3-man push now going to be shaping up here onto Charlie. And it is really, really looking bad here for 10 Hertz. We have Patty, who will be back up. Not quite going to be able to spot out any of the players here on the trains, but he will be able to get that burn back into their favor as finally going to be pushing back up. But honestly, they are really digging themselves a hole right now.
Yeah.
Fail nade right there from Eisno.
And I'm keeping a watch on Lexi here. He's out in a quad bike trying to sneak around to Alpha, which I do like, but I do feel that it's better to get to Alpha with your transport. You have the verticality of the roof, hiding on the roof while you can still burn, and you're a lot harder to pick off. So you can actually put one person there and annoy the crap out of the other team, just to make sure that they don't push up onto the other flags. So I like that they're pushing Alpha, but I would have liked to see a different type of push. But we'll see
Yeah.
what he can do.
Oh, was that Nix with a nice pickup there? Going to be able to get a hit on that transport chopper, and he is getting the disable. So nice play, as he'll be able to shut down that transport chopper as well as go back to that Alpha flag, and he's going to be able to win the burn back for his teammates here. Does he spot out those slams? He does, but takes a lot of damage for that. And now we do have an infantry push coming in onto that Bravo flag. Patty does end up going down. We have Toxie still back up. Looks like they will be able to win out in that exchange. Born, though, going to be down. Nice pickup there, but the back rage too strong. And now a two-man push coming back in to try and secure this flag back once again. 410 Hertz. No, not going to be able to happen. Alley-oops coming around the corner. We'll be able to spot out the res. Nice pickup there. And that will be a wipe there onto Bravo flag. And really, really good plays coming in here. And they're going to be able to have an easy pickup there on the Charlie flag. Unless, well, actually, unless we can see a stop coming in here for Vince, as he did pick up one. And he kind of halted the push there for just a few seconds. But I think they will be able to jump back up on the C. As bots are coming around the backside. Hello. That was an easy pickup there. And now Maddie being a little bit aggressive, as he just went around all the way around the world. Look at that. He's now on the Russian side.
Yeah, he's like, hey guys, I'm just out for a joyride. Don't mind me, don't mind me. These trees are gorgeous.
Yeah, no doubt. And I mean, I guess you can do that when Nix has been down, so he has a little bit of freedom. But we are going to be seeing, that two flag stalemate now. As it's 194-188. Remember, they have to win.
Goes Transport chopper going back to, oh, Raider, what are you doing? He's trying to spot this the Jihad, I guess, going back, but
nice play.
I would have, yeah,
nice
that was
play.
great, but he needs to get to Alpha right now. If he can get to Alpha right now, I mean, we're 7 minutes into the game and it's a 2-ticket map, so as long as the trees stop grabbing his chopper and he gets to A, you know, that's the way to burn Alpha. That's the way to annoy the team. Get him off those center flags. Make it a little easier for your infantry to try and push.
Yeah, absolutely. Lexi coming in there. Oh my god, that was a beautiful hit with the RPG as he was able to get the tail end of it. Unfortunately, not the blow up, but that was a beautiful shot coming in there. And now Maddie going to have to pull back, though, as he does have a lot of infantry sitting up there onto that C flag. Look at this. We have, what, 4, 5, 6-man push now up on top of C. With that 3-flag bleed going into their favor, they're starting to get a little bit of a lead here. So 10 Hertz, got to be feeling a little bit better. But still, I mean, they've got that 44-ticket, you know, lead looming over their head.
Huge push coming here with Nix to the Bravo flag and a lot of infantry. So honestly, just based on the positioning of the other players right now, it looks like they will take Bravo. But Maddie with a great push right up the middle, up in the Nix face. He should handily take Nix down. I think Nix has already expelled his APS. And, you know, oh, Maddie goes down from RPGs behind. Oh, man.
Yeah, Maddie gets taken out, and Nix
That's huge.
Had 12 health left, so one RPG would have taken him down. That was a huge play there. Maddie, I think, had the right calculations, but unfortunately was bottlenecked there, and the teammates for VIP were able to basically just drop down RPGs.
Vig's coming in with a C4 at Alpha, and he gets Nix! Oh, the C4. He takes him out, and they're gonna be burning Alpha. That is a huge play. Vig's on Alpha, and he's burning it.
Yeah, we do have Zhang
with Lexi coming to support.
Back up onto Delta flag. He gets taken down, so that means D will be staying into the favor here of VIP. We do have, looks like Alpha should be okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 players. 3 players here for VIP, 2 for 10 Hertz. And I think they should be all right here. Lexi going to be back up as he gets taken down now from behind. So it's going to be a 2-on-1 situation as Vince going to be an assault class, which is going to help him out a little bit of just survivability. But really, they really need to start blowing down some of those walls and be a little bit more annoying. You know, something that we haven't seen is, you know, just consistent pestering onto the gimme flags. They've been kind of standard with a 3-flag setup.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that they're using the transport to drop exactly how VIP did. They just need to not give up on it. They need to stay true to it. They need to keep pushing Alpha. That is a lot easier to get back than actually, do they still have Delta? No, they don't. It's a lot easier to get back when you're on top of the roof using the transport like they're doing right now and dropping people. So if they can keep this up and they can keep annoying VIP and make them come back to their gimme, they either have to redeploy to get back or they have to walk back. So that is just, when they have the burn, that's huge. Wasting time is huge when you have the burn.
Yeah, absolutely. 123 to 168. They do have that lead. They're starting to get it out there, but they're losing Alpha. They're losing Charlie in the process, and we could be seeing a 3-cap bleed in their favor for VIP here in just a few seconds. It seems like they did save C flag. A is still going to be getting contested quite heavily, but you know what? Here's that kit setup that you were talking about before. Zhang is in a perfect position to start launching RPGs down onto Nyx, but he doesn't have RPGs. He's an assault player. Finally, we're going to be seeing some C4 coming in and not going to be connecting with it. And actually, not even taking down the infantry player. I don't even know how that happened. But Nyx just going around and around and around. And I think that Nyx at this particular moment should just try and blow out the walls in this building. Bring it down. Because obviously he's not able to get... Oh, look at this angle, though, for Nyx. As he's going to be able to take down 1, 2 of those players. Can he take out the last? He does. Beautiful play. That right there is an intelligent tank driver, knowing where the angles were, where the elevations were for the map. And that was a beautiful play there for Nyx. Going to be able to clear off that roof.
And here comes Fatty again. Now that they know that Nyx has that angle there, they're just going to need to play a little bit less aggressive, and there he goes. He goes to a different roof, and I don't believe Nyx...
Doesn't matter! It doesn't matter! Takes a shell to the face! And the second player is about to go out. He has to jump down, which means that the infantry here for VIP should be able to take it down. Sykesor will be there with the stop. He's going to be able to spot out one, not quite connecting with the shots, and this is a huge, huge deal. As right now, we are going to be seeing that score start to even up, back up. Once again, that 3-flag setup here for VIP, as they do have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and another one there for Nyx, as he is going on a rampage right now. What is his score? He is 16-7, beasting it up right now. He's out on about a 7 or 8 kill streak at the moment, and we only have Vince up right now to try and hold on to that Alpha burn. Not going to be able really to do much until he gets the spawns off on him. We do have Wild with a very, very wide back range, possibly onto Delta. Does get taken down, but with those 2 flags heavily into the possession now of VIP, this is definitely not looking good for 10 Hertz.
Yeah, they're still annoying him on Alpha, though. It's just for some reason, everyone's a medic over here. Did he get the res on Raider there?
It does look like the res did happen. We do have Raider now going to be coming out with slams, as he's going to try and get a couple of down. Spots out one up on top of the roof, as going to be covered up by the brush here. And I don't know if he's going to be able to take him down. But, oh, look at that. Nice pick up there. And look at Maddie. Maddie going to be coming in here with a very, very aggressive play, as he will be able to catch Nyx. Beautiful play. The slams coming in there, as we did see them going down by Raider. And now Maddie in actually a really good position here to go in for that gimme position. Doesn't look like he's going to be coming back to that Bravo flag. And Lexi now up with that transport chopper. Does he go for some drops sitting on top? We do see those players dropping in now onto Charlie and Bravo. So very nice plays coming back and forth, and nice there, as we do see one infantry player going down. Patty there with the pickup. Does he make the second one here onto Delta flag? They need to stop the burn on Delta and start getting it back for his team. They do have this double gimme.
I think he's happy just to nude it right there. You know, just basically stand there and let him push to him.
Well, VIP right now.
Oh, man, 3-on-1.
Oh, Zhang will be able to take down one. Not going to be successful there, but the spawn's coming in. Could save him. Oh, Dev going down. So definitely it has turned the table. Sykesor will be able to spot out one more, but no, he's not able to make the connections as well.
Great nade on Lexi.
So Delta will be going in their possession, and now Charlie flag is in danger here of being burned back. But look at the ticket count. Look at that ticket count. 103 to 80. We have less than 40 tickets left for 10 Hertz, and they have to burn down 100. That is a little scary.
It's doable, but it is scary.
So right now, Toxie is going to be able to take down one, pushing up into that Charlie cap. It does seem like Bravo is also going to be flashing, so we are going to be seeing a double-pronged attack. A is now going to be getting flashed for VIP, as they will be able to win out on that burn. We do have Sykesor up into that Jeep, going to try and hold it down.
It's a possible trip cap coming in here. Actually, they still have a person that they can spawn in on Alpha. If they do this properly, they could get a quad here.
I don't think they're going to be able to get a quad on VIP. I just don't see that happening. But Patty will be back up. The burn is canceled out. Does he get the pick? No. Doesn't connect with the shots. He's out of ammo. There you go. Finally going to be able to get that pistol shot as Death going to be getting taken down. And now Bravo will be in their possession. We do have a three-man push shaping up
the triple
onto Bravo flag, or Charlie flag actually. And nice shots there for alley-oops as he gets the top-down angle there onto tunnel. But yeah, I don't think they were going to be able to get the quad cap. The problem right now they have to watch out for is the really the overcommitment on that gimme flag that we did see. And it does look like right now they're going to be losing that Bravo and Charlie cap. What they just got, they're going to be losing it.
But everyone has left Alpha, so they've got one guy going in the transport. I assume he's just going to go straight to Alpha. It looks like Matt is staging up to push in on Nyx at Delta? Is what it's looking like here.
Well, right now, Matt's going to be able to get a free shot there. He does take an RPG for his troubles. Pops his APS. Spots out actually a Jeep going in for a back rage, so that means that Matt has to pull back. There is no way. Oh, takes a rocket in the ass, and now he's going to be 26 health and disabled. This is a big deal. Tank does end up going down, and that's going to leave Matty here to try and clean it up, and no, he doesn't. And that right there is going to be it. I don't see them being able to come back, as now Delta is going to be getting contested. We are going to be seeing him cleaning up onto D, but B flag will be going in the favor here of VIP with Nyx sitting on top of this Alpha flag. I just don't see this going in the way of 10 Hertz.
Patty did get a dead spawn, so they're not that far from Bravo. So there is a possibility of him getting some spawns out here and them trying to take it back. So we'll see what happens if he can do anything here.
Right, but if it comes down to this 2-2 flag stalemate, and it comes down to pure fragging ability, neither of these teams have proven that they can out-frag the other team. They've both been very consistent with each other. So if it does go to that, I think that just from attrition, we're going to be seeing 10 Hertz losing out here from VIP.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to agree. They were fragging very well in the beginning, but it just seems like they've been overextending themselves just a tiny bit too much. And
by the way, look at Kaid right now. He's got a guy sitting right next to him, as he can't quite get the kill on him. He's just really looking around, finally going to be able to pop out, and he does end up going down. But I love that play. I used to do that all the time. He says, finally, as I have been in that situation myself before. And now Alpha Bravo both getting contested here. Zhang ends up getting taken down. Alley-oop's going to be up top. We see the Jeep going to be coming in too for VIP, as they will be able to secure this B flag here, I believe. It does look like they're winning out on all of these battles. Yes, there they go. The burn definitely going down in their favor. We do have some back B spawns coming in. Oh, Nyx DK says hello as he takes down one with that tank shell. No problem. And 44 tickets. This is going to be it. And another pickup there onto the transport chopper. As, yeah, that's going to be it there, guys. Congratulations. VIP takes it 2-0. But I got to say, that was a very, very close match. I mean, the 2-0 doesn't actually show it, but it was very, very close.
What, both? If we went just based on tickets, I would say both maps were decided by less than 100 tickets. You know, if they would have played them out. And who knows what would have happened on that second siege round if it wasn't based on tickets. If it was round based, this could be totally different.
Yeah, absolutely. But man, I gotta tell you what, VIP just playing really, really well. But 10 Hertz showing that they deserve to be up in the top spots. I mean, really pushing VIP to their limits. Something that we have said before. VIP probably the best 8s team right now, and they were definitely struggling at